Creating and integrating an empowering personal mission statement is one of the most important investments we can make. Hi, I'm Linda Watson Call. Thank you for joining me today on this episode of Dragonfly Soup. They really won't admit it, but the top reason why most people never achieve their goal is because they really don't own it. And if they do, they own it for the wrong reasons. I had a friend who would constantly tease me about setting goals. We worked together, and if he found out that I was going out to lunch with my goal-setting partner, he would kick back in his chair and ask, "Is this something like football or hockey? See who can score the most points?" Then laugh hysterically. When I tried to explain that setting goals was critical for my career and what I planned to do with my life, his answer was, "Oh yes, I have a goal. I have one goal, and that's to retire." Well, he moved out of state, we lost touch with each other, and then we found each other on Facebook. He was very proud when he reached his goal. He finally retired. A year later, I was stunned. He died. He wasn't sick. There were no life-threatening illness, and he died in his early 60s. Why, I wondered. The best I could say was he reached his goal, and he really had nothing left to live for once he retired. Other people want fame or fortune, and when they get it, they find out that their life is still empty, and the people around them are only there because they want to be a friend of a rich or famous person. Now, I'm not saying that money or fame isn't good. It is, if you have a real purpose for acquiring it. My friend who wanted to retire it would probably still be alive if he had a purpose for his life after retirement. And this will only happen, though, if you know who you are, what your person is made up of, and what you are capable of doing. It involves examining yourself, your ideals, your values, and your beliefs. It means that you project yourself into the future and imagine how you see yourself in 5, 10, or even 20 years. It means identifying your goals and your dreams and what impact you want to have on the people you come in contact with. No one can do this for you. It is very personal, and it resonates with who you are as a being. All we need to do is develop and write down our personal mission statement. Now, we're all familiar with mission statements. Companies create them all the time. It's their roadmap that states who they are and where they're going. Here's a few examples. Amazon's mission statement is, "We strive to offer our customers the lowest possible prices, the best available selection, and the utmost convenience." Yep, they're doing that all right, and constantly trying to get better at it. Toyota's mission statement is to attract and attain customers with high-valued products and services and the most satisfying ownership experience in America. Now, I've never owned a Toyota, so I can't comment on that, but I'm sure their customers can. And Anheuser-Busch's mission statement is bringing people together for a better world. Well, we all know this bud's for you. So we can easily identify companies by their mission statements. But what about people? Do we identify people by who they are or what they do? We certainly do, because we know we can count on Joe to come through for us. We know that Jane is always fabricating things, and George, well, he means well, but creating a mission statement for ourselves can take time. But doing so will also help us identify our unique meaning and purpose. And when you have completed writing it, you will not only know what you are trying to do, you will also be excited about doing it. Stephen Covey said, "Creating and integrating an empowering personal mission statement is one of the most important investments we can make." Now, in this post, there is a link to a personal mission statement template. Don't download it now. Wait until after this video and then download it. But we're going to go through it now, and then you can take whatever time you need to complete it on your own. So what we're going to do is look at 4 critical areas of our life. Relationships. Now this can be within the family, within our marriage, our work, or our social life. We're going to look at health. Good, bad, or otherwise, your health is always key to what you're capable of doing. Career. Are you undecided on your career? Are you happy with it? Or do you want to change it? And financial. Where are you in your financial life? Are you just starting out? Are you saving for something? Or maybe you're getting ready to retire. Each of these areas are key to who we are and what we're all about. Now, sometimes an occurrence will occur in one of these areas that triggers us to do something that becomes our mission in life. Like Roberta Griffin, who lost her sight as a child and later found the Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. So let's take each of these critical areas and answer the questions very truthfully. You may not have an answer for each question in every category. That's okay. Some areas are more important to us than others. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to examine ourselves. In each area that I mentioned, list what creates the most happiness for you. What are you passionate about? What are you most interested in? Write your statements under relationships, health, career, and finance. Once you do that, we want to look at our dreams, our hopes, and our aspirations. How do you see yourself in the future? This is 5 years, 10 years, whatever year you want. On each line, list your dreams, your hopes in each of the 4 areas. And as you do that, close your eyes and think, where are you? What are you doing? How do you feel? Who are you with? What are you accomplishing? Or what have you accomplished? Because this is the image of the future you. Here are some other things that might help you to think about your future. What if you were told you only had 6 more months to live? What would be the most important thing that you would want to do? Or think ahead to your retirement party. What achievements or contributions have you made in your field? What kind of impression do you want to leave with the people? And how do you want them to remember you? Now, look at the answers that you wrote. Is there a repetitive thought or statement in your answers? If there is, then this is the foundation of your personal mission statement. On the 3rd page, start writing your personal mission statement. It can be short, a few words, or you can write an entire paragraph. There is no right or wrong answer. And if you don't want to, you don't have to share it with anyone. My personal mission statement is on the 1st page of my website. It reads, "My satisfaction comes from working with others to help them reach their goals." Your personal mission statement will reflect your unique personality. Once you write it, print it out, and put it where you can see it regularly. Review the questions and your answers every year or so. We all change. Things happen. Our ideals change. We may discover new passions. Change your mission statement to better reflect your life's direction. And doing that, you will always be keeping yourself on track and moving forward. So start writing your mission statement today, and I will see you next week right here on Dragonfly Soup. Here's to our transformation and our best year ever.